Hello! Our topic today is writing a semi-formal letter, and today we are going to discuss what actually is a semi-formal letter, then what are the topics covered in semi-formal letters, which characteristics are typical of a semi-formal letter, and which examples of semi-formal language can we find in letters. So let's start with the first question. What is a semi-formal letter? It is a letter that we write to people who we know by name, but we do not know them very well. And these letters are usually more polite than informal letters, and they are written in neutral style. What are the topics that can be covered? First of all, it can be giving advice to somebody, or requesting information from someone, requesting permission, asking for advice, inviting someone, giving information to someone, for example, to our boss. And who are the recipients of such letters? Who do we write these letters to? We can write to our teacher, or our colleague, or maybe our group mate, and our boss, or our landlord. It's a person who owns the flat where we live. What are the characteristics of such style? We can use contractions like in informal letter, but not too often. We use neutral language, so instead of a phrase "give me a ring," we would rather say "telephone me." We can also use such abbreviation as e.g., which is, for example, or etc., when we want to list some things. A plan of a semi-formal letter is the same as a plan of, for example, an informal letter. So first we have a greeting, then an introduction, a main body, a conclusion, and an ending. What do we write in a greeting? We write actually "Dear" plus a name, "Dear Mr. Black," "Dear Mrs. Black," or if we refer to a married couple, we can write "Dear Mr. and Mrs. Black." In an introduction, we first explain the reason for writing. For example, "I'm writing to you in the hope that you can help me." So, we don't know the person really well, so we need to explain who we are. For example, "I am Laura Smith, your student from 12B class." It is very polite to explain, because a person might not remember us. In the main body, we also have two paragraphs, and we also start each paragraph with a topic sentence. Like, a topic sentence is the main sentence of a paragraph, and it explains what is the paragraph about. Let's look at an example task. So, you're working for a company. You need to take some time off and want to ask your manager about this. So write a letter to your manager. In the first paragraph, we can explain the reasons why we are going to be away and why we won't be able to work. And in the second paragraph, we can describe how long it will take. For example, that you will be away for 2 weeks and what can be done to replace you at your working place. In a conclusion, we express our feelings of gratitude if a person helps us. For example, "I would really appreciate if you helped me," or "I would be very grateful if you answered my question positively." In an ending, we can use such phrases as "best wishes" or "kind regards" plus your name. And now let's look what are the examples of semi-formal language? Why not phone the secretary and ask her? This is an informal example. What will the semi-formal equivalent be? It would be a very good idea if you phone the secretary and ask her. So why not is informal. It would be a good idea. This is a semi-formal variant. Again, an informal phrase. I'm sorry, but I can't come on Friday night. And a semi-formal equivalent is I'm afraid I won't be able to come on Friday in the evening. So instead of Friday night, we say on Friday in the evening, like a fuller form. Again, an informal phrase. I didn't like the food. A more formal phrase is I was dissatisfied with the food. So, today we've discussed how to write a semi-formal letter to our boss, to our teacher, and so on, and what kind of language should we use in such letters. See you next lesson.